Hello, FlossTube Stitchers. Shelley here at Just Stitching on a beautiful, sunny November afternoon. Today, my mother and I went to a fair trade craft show at my dad's church. He always lets us know when this annual event comes around, and he'll meet us there after his service, and he sits and has a donut and a cup of coffee while he's waiting for us to shop. And I think this is my favorite type of shopping opportunity. I love the idea of supporting artisans from third world countries. They make such a variety of products, so you can find something for everyone. And today there was anything and everything from food, such as organic chocolate, coffee beans, olive oil, to baby clothing and colorful knitted socks and hand-woven scarves. There's personal care items like lotion and soap, candles, beaded Christmas ornaments, painted gourds, signs made out of recycled metal. You name it, it was there. And I found something really cool from a company I had never seen before. And it happened to match the top I had on. So I took my scarf off and I put on my new jewelry. I wanted to show you. So I know you won't be able to tell, but those little beads are made of recycled silk from saris. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. The company is called Anju, A-N-J-U, and I'll put their website down in the show notes. And the line of jewelry that I bought was called Asha, and it means hope. And the company has on their website that they call themselves a 100% sustainable jewelry brand committed to creating hope for artisans and their families through economic empowerment. All pieces are handcrafted in India using traditional techniques. I love the idea of things being recycled and not ending up in a landfill. So that kind of just struck a note with me, and I had to invest in this jewelry. So let's talk about my stitching. The one night this week that I had totally free that I could stitch, I accidentally left my current stitch bag here at the shop. And I'm always carrying so much stuff that I didn't even miss it until later. So I had to grab something else at home. So I picked up, this was actually a pre-Stitch Mania project. It's called Be Virtues by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I did a couple rows of the yellow on the B-skep, and then I started doing the B-skep opening in the brown, and I did the top row of blue. So I got a fair amount accomplished. It just wasn't on the project I was supposed to be working on. So what I really wanted to be working on was Dog Lips from Amy Brecken. This is the chart. I have filled in the bone. I started on the face and almost finished one of the cute little skinny ears. One of the things I did was change the color of the face. The original color was DMC 400, and I don't know, I wasn't feeling this color. Maybe it was on the light blue fabric that just didn't work for me, but I had just a little comment about when designers do computer generated charts instead of showing a stitched model on the front. I had one of these programs on my old computer, and I know that there aren't as many colors available on the program as there are floss colors available. So they do the best they can, but the colors on the front are not always accurate to the real color. So, I mean, that's close, but in person, this just looks, it just looks really orange. And although it's actually kind of close to the color of one of our current dogs, I just wasn't feeling it. So I grabbed that brown and worked on it, and I'm pretty happy with it. And then I have a finish. This is Thankful Pumpkins from Lucy Beam. This was also one of my Stitch Mania projects. And if you don't remember, I had everything done except the letters, and I had been waiting for Tin Bucket to come back in stock. I waited quite a while, and then all of a sudden the other day I thought, hey, I think I got Tin Bucket in my last order, and I completely forgot I needed it. So I took it home, and I wasn't feeling it. I'm like, why is this gray? The other colors are beautiful fall shades of orange, brown, and green, and I'm like, I don't really know why the designer chose gray for the lettering. So what was funny is I already had this trail dust out because I had substituted it for the dog's face, and I thought it was a perfect color for this, so I just grabbed it and finished that real quick, and I was very happy with it. So that was my stitching for the week. All right, and then it's, oh, Stitchy Kindness I want to show you next. So this is a beautiful tote bag that I received from my friend Barb at the Fabric Peddler. We traveled together to the tour meeting on Sunday, and I actually had an order for her, and she gave me her payment in this bag. And she knows I like the color denim, and so she said she picked the closest thing she could to her stash. And she just started making project bags to sell. And I think it makes perfect sense for her company because she's also a quilt shop. So she machine quilted the fabric on the back to give it a little more texture. And then, of course, it has the vinyl front, and the zipper's put in really well. It's really beautiful. So if you want to check out her Facebook page or website, The Fabric Peddler in Wadsworth, Ohio, I'm sure she'd appreciate the business. So I wanted to give a shout out to Barb. And then it's been a while since I showed new product information, and we have something new that I was just so excited about. One of my helpers during the tour, Monica, had this adorable pair of scissors on her needle minder, and I just had to figure out who they were made by and where they were from, and I had to get them ordered. And it's really funny, but I think from the time I saw them to the time I got my order, it was only about 10 days or something, because I got right on it while we were sitting there in between customers. I emailed the company in Japan, found out who their US distributor was, filled out the online application. It was a pretty hefty first order, so it was a little tough making the decision on what to order, but I decided to concentrate on mainly on the scissors out of all the other products they had. And I was sorry that it came after the tour, because that would have been an item I would have really loved to have during the tour when we see so many extra people that week. But I'm happy with the number that have sold since then. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about that company. The company has a long history of creating cutlery, Hasegawa cutlery from Seki, which is an area known for those types of products. And then the tassels are made by Imasato, a specialist in tassels and knots. The company was founded in 1907. And they're the same company that makes the tassels on all those traditional paper lanterns that you see during the Japanese festivals. So I thought that was really cool. Did I say the cutlery company has been around since 1933? So there's many, many reasons why you need to have them. The cuteness factor, of course. And then they come with their own little leather sheath for protection. They actually have great cutting ability, even though they're miniature in size, because I did try them out. Since they stay on your needle minder, this is a key fob, but it was handy. I don't think anybody from your family is going to try to use them to cut something, so that's a plus. But it's so convenient too. And if you wear your needle minders because you don't use a working frame, obviously they would stay there too and be very handy for you. What else? Oh, they're easy to use. There are no finger holes, so you don't have to worry about the size or shape of those. And they're very easy to use if you have arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome. So that's a good factor. And they're reasonably priced at $19.50, so you could give them as a gift to a stitchy friend, or anybody who does any type of sewing or quilting would probably appreciate it. Or you could treat yourself. Woohoo! And the company makes these magnetic spools in the same colors that match the tassels. And the scissor will, let's see, maybe not with the sheath, but the scissor will magnetize itself to the spool or will sit inside. And it's also good for paper clips and pins. So not just for cross stitchers, but for other needleworkers and seamstresses as well. Okay, what else? What am I forgetting? Oh, show you the colors. Okay, there is a gold tassel. That one's pink. The one I showed you was, of course, blue, my favorite color. And here's gray, which is a really big decorating color right now. But the most popular color so far has been, well, they call it green, but I'm calling it teal. And we're almost out of these. So I'm going to hang on to this last teal tassel for at least a week because, yes, ma'am, this is going to be the giveaway this week. So what I want you to do is tell me approximately how many pairs of scissors do you own? You hoarder, you. No, just kidding. And then tell me what color tassel you would like. And then I also wanted to remind everybody that I post these FlossTube videos on my Facebook page. So if you don't have a Gmail account, but you still want to get in the giveaways that I do, or even just, make a nice comment or a suggestion or a request, go to the Facebook page and comment there because I always look there too before I do the drawing. So there's a tip for you. You don't have to have a Gmail account. You can also get a Gmail account. Just don't give it to anybody. Don't tell anybody you haven't. You don't have to use it. You can use it just for FlossTube. So just a little tip for you. Alrighty, and then the rest of what we're going to talk about are charts. So they didn't all just come this week, so you may have seen some of these before, but I think enough people might be interested that I'll just go through the latest things. Bent Creek has Falala, the llama, that's cute and kind of different for them. Smiling Back Jack. Country Cottage has the second one in the Snow Village series. This is the Skate and Sled Shop. They also have Away We Go. This is different for Nikki, isn't it? She usually uses pastels, but I'm loving the black. You could also do it on a dark blue or a denim blue, just saying. But I love that. And then from Cuore y Beta Cuore. This is angel hearts. You could do one depicting every member of your family or for your stitchy friends. Heart and Hand has Elfin Around. All 3 charts in there. Patchwork Deer. Second one in the patchwork series. The first one was sheep, so maybe she'll do more of those. Heartstring Samplery has a Thankful Life chair arm pin keep. Advent Candles ornament set. And I don't drink tea, but these tea ball ornaments are adorable. Somebody said they were a little hard to get started on because it's curved and the holes are really tiny. It's just a little bit different feel to stitching it, but totally worth it. Hands-On Design has a new one in the Chockfull series called Mary. Jardin Privé has Patchwork de la Neige. And finally, the Christmas one from Madame Chantilly that I've been waiting for. That's a companion piece to the Halloween. Scarlet House, Autumn Alphabet. Crow's Corner. Hello Fall. Pumpkin Pumpkin. And then from Scattered Seed Samplers, Night Watch 1626. Oops, there's glare no matter how you hold it. Scissortail Designs has Happy Snowball Days, Joy to the World, and Merry Topiary. Stacy Nash Primitives has Witch Hazel Sewing Coffin, Waxing Moon Designs, A Sparkly Christmas, and Merry Musings. And then with Thy Needle, I actually had to steal some of these out of a mail order package that I hadn't sealed up yet so I could show you one of everything because they're almost gone. And unfortunately, I think something else happened in her family and she's out of the studio right now. So I don't know that I'll get reorders anytime soon. And I don't know that she had sent a big order to the distributors yet. So sorry if you have to wait for the second round. She has a new series called Souvenirs of the Heart, done over 1 on Lugana. This is Autumn in Amana that she premiered at the Midwest Stitch Retreat that just happened. And the second one is Home for Christmas. This is kind of different for her, the sampler style. Candy Cane Lane. The Holiday Hoopla Christmas is a snowman. Merry Old Soul. And Peppermint Pals. They're companions to, was it Betty Boo at Halloween with the same shaped body? They're so adorable. And then last one of hers is Santa's Tree Farm. And then there's a new company that I had not heard of before called Stitch and Needs. I think they're from Australia. This is Brew Witch. Give Thanks, and Pumpkin's Ride. So hope you enjoyed seeing the new products and good luck on winning the scissors. I hope you enjoyed the video last week of the October Friday Fun Night. And if you want to see another really fun video, I was going to put it at the end of this, but this is long enough already. But if you want to go to either the North Coast Tour to Stitch Facebook page or Just Stitching Inc. Facebook page, there's a video of some friends surprising a winner with one of the tour tote bags that was worth like around $500. That's what I came up with the donations that were in there. So it's really funny, and I had a lot of fun editing it. It had to be bleeped in a number of places, and I had a lot of fun doing that. So if you want to just see something fun, it's just like 3 minutes. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and have a great week. Bye.